Right, legends, welcome to the crypto market review. So I'm just gonna focus on Bitcoin for now, and maybe XRP. Okay, so if you look at what's happened right now, so from there we sold off, and then I said as soon as it gets below the range level, okay, the range low, remind ourselves, uh, top green line range high, bottom green line range low, gray line is mid range. So what happened was we came here. Sorry, let me get the pen out. Hang on, let me write this. What am I doing? Okay, so we this was the plan here. So we pushed up into this block here, and I said I wanted this to hold, and then we got back below it. We found that resistance, the sell. Okay, because sold anywhere there because we got the breakdown. Let me just remind you what was the breakdown. Okay, we went over this. You should all know. Okay, we've got into the resistance level, high, low, lower, high, boom, breaking mark structure there. Then anything after that is a sell, as long as this high holds. Then, okay, so we had to pull up there, and then we sold off. Okay, all good, all good. So now, where am I targeting longer term? I am targeting this level here, which is this daily low there, and then into this blue box. But short term, obviously, you're gonna get pullbacks in there. So what's happened? So it's come down and it's coming to this block here. It's taken out the stops here, okay, and push into here. Okay, now let's look at what's happened. So we got Monday made a range, Monday's range. Okay, this is thin green line is the weekly open. We push today, we push below the Monday's low, push back above it. So what am I looking for now? So what I did was I drew a halfway point between Monday's high and Monday's low. Okay, and we got 50%. Okay, so we've got this there. Now previously, if you remember, okay, if you remember, I spoke about these spikes and how I treat them as anomalies. So let's mark this out. So this was the down move, okay, that capped the market. Okay, so let's mark this whole thing here. Down move, push the market up, found support there, support, breakdown, found resistance. Then what we had was, hang on a minute. We have this big spike. What did I say about spikes? You ignore them. They're anomalies, okay? So when it returns to price action, technically if you're ignoring that, it hasn't really tested this up move, okay? So if I delete this and get down into it, okay? This was the up move that led to the move down. And if you're ignoring this spike, okay? Look what it comes in line with, 50% of Monday's range. This faint line here is 50% of Monday's range, okay? So we got confluence there. And also we overdue a stop run as well, so we got nice liquidity building here. The fact that we broke below Monday's low and then got back above it shows us, okay, as long as it stays above Monday's low, we should be pushing there, okay? So I'm not necessarily taking a long, but we wait for price to take. If you want to take a long, then it would have to hold this because this was the down move that pushed the market up. So you would have to hold this, okay? But I am aiming for here. Now I'm not taking the long personally, but I'm waiting for price to get into there. And then if you can give me a breakdown, I'll continue the shorts, okay? Drop back down, okay? So when I get the breakdown, I'll know my risk, but ideally I want to see this hold now, okay? So if you can push up into their breakdown, I'll be looking for lower prices, okay? Now if it does flip above that, that flips above what? The pivot there and halfway point on Monday's range, which means, let's extend this chart out now, which means, okay, we could attack the weekly open. This is the weekly open, and then possibly even high of the week, which is Monday's high. So if it does this, that's not what I want to see. But if it does do that and gives a bullish price action, that's a long into the weekly open and then into the range low here. Okay, but a retest of that then. But ideally, like I said, I'll be looking for pull up into there and then breakdown and then short, targeting obviously each low here, low of the week, and then all the way back down to I believe about 3k, 2,940. Just call it 3k. What if it just drops from here? What if it doesn't even pull up in there? Okay, we're prepared for that as well then. So if this is the down move that pushed the market up, okay, then if we get back below that, then that means that all this was the deviations of the Monday's range. I'll be using the daily open strategy as well, okay. But if I find resistance there, that then becomes my risk, because if we pushed above it, technically we are into resistance there, then it gets back below the Monday's low. That's support should become resistance then. And any weakness from there, I'll be aiming for these lows here, then these lows there, and then extended targets would be 3k. So those are my short scenarios if it doesn't push up into there. Okay, looking at XRP BTC, okay, it's looking quite strong. If I look at it, I mean, looking at the daily, okay, I spoke about this range, high range, low, mid range. Now we are below the mid range, but look at this, it's trying to turn now. Now, what was the level? We had SR here, this was up, pushed up and then pushed down and then thrust up, so it's come back down to support. If I go to the lower time frame, okay, look what we've got. This is last week's range, but it's a support level, isn't it? Support, deviation, deviation, back above it. But this was the down move that pushed it up, okay? So, and it's around that SR level. Where do I look for my blocks and consolidations? Around the SR. So it's come back down and it's done that. So for comfort, I mean, I could take a long and this would be aggressive with a stop loss there. However, if it breaks up now, that would take it above the mid range, this faint colored line here. Then that should confirm that this would be low in, and then we'll be aiming for these highs here, okay, into there then. Now, if this does break, then I'm be aiming for most likely probably go for here, short, keeping it short term as first objective, just that candle there, and then let me just clear this shit up. So even I'm getting confused with the lines that got drawn. Okay, then this level here. This level is what? Midpoint between the mid-range and range low. So this would be the magnet then. Okay, and if this breaks, then we go for this low here. So far, it is looking quite bullish. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking quite bullish. But you can see the consolidation we're in. So what I would like to say, break of consolidation, retest, basic SR. That's it. Okay, risk there, targeting there, and then there. Okay, and that's all I've got for now. Okay, but the main focus is Bitcoin because the others are shit anyway. None of them are looking good. So I might as well just stick with Bitcoin for now. And that's what I'm looking for. Okay.